Good evening, everybody. Dean Kulawira. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. Just thought I'd do a quick job search video about a common question that I frequently get asked from candidates, from job seekers, or just pretty much anyone. Right? The common question I get is, Dean, should I be accepting an offer from a company that I've interviewed at that's interested in bringing me on board, that I'm interested in joining? Should I accept a salary that's lower than what I asked for or lower than what I'm currently making? What should I do, right? Now, the first thing to consider is, well, there's a couple of points that I usually give candidates, right, who ask me about this. First thing is you need to be self-aware of like what's your financial situation. Like, is the reduction going to really drastically affect your lifestyle, right? Your whether it's yourself, maybe if you have a family, your family as well. Maybe sit down, do one of those financial sheets or whatever, like income, expenses, that kind of thing. How much would you be left over with after taxes, after expenses, all of that? So you need to be self-aware about that and actually do that, because that'll help. Again, I always say this, right? You need to be able to make a logical decision, and if it's not logically possible for you to pull it off with your income, and if you have a significant other, their income, can you both carry it off? Um, Based on what the new amount that you'll be making, you need to do the math, right? So sit down and do the math. So that's something for you to figure out. And the second thing is, does the lower salary, like, can you justify to accepting a lower salary based on the opportunity available at the new company, right? Like, how good is the opportunity, and why? How would you justify accepting a salary that's lower, than possibly lower, a little lower, or maybe, I don't know, drastically lower than what you're currently making, or lower than what you were asking for? Like, how significant is the opportunity? What does it get you? What is this role, this position? Does it get you experience with a certain type of project, type of industry? Are you going to learn new tools or technologies, or whatever the case? So look at the overall opportunity, right? So that's another factor you need to look into. And secondly, maybe you have multiple offers on the table, right? That's a common scenario I sometimes hear about from job seekers and candidates on the job market. You have several offers on the table. The one that you really like is offering you a little less. How do you make that decision? What do you do? So you still need to build on the previous 2 points I discussed, right? So something that I always ask candidates to do is, look, if the money was equal, which offer would you go with, right? And if you're doing this alone, obviously, take a piece of paper and ask yourself that question: if the money was equal, which offer would I take? And then write down your reasons, and write down each and every reason, and keep asking yourself, why else, why else, why else? And when you write down those reasons, you'll see what's important to you and important for you, aside from the money, or the salary or the rate that's being offered for the role. And based on that, based on those reasons, can you justify accepting something lower than what you asked for, or lower than what you might be currently making? And finally, look at the long-term potential, like, and overall, and I kind of mentioned this, I guess, right? Like, how can you justify accepting a little less money, or maybe a significantly less amount of money for this opportunity, and why? Like, what's so significant about this role, or this position, or this company? And also, oh yeah, another thing before I forget is, also find out, and if you haven't had the conversation yet with the company, find out about how much money you could potentially make from bonuses, target based bonuses, performance based bonuses, company bonuses, maybe bonuses, or I don't know, some type of uh, compensation based on production. I don't know. So getting a good idea of that too, because then that way you're not just making the salary that they're offering. You have the opportunity to make more money than that, and also see what the income progression looks like over the next year, over the next few years, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Be very open in having that conversation as well, right? And find out, what opportunities are there at this company, not only, aside from, of course, actual hands-on stuff related to your skill set. What other opportunities are there for you to earn more money, or make more money? Like, do those exist? So again, you need to include all of that in your final decision, right? So this is something this is something that you got to really sit down, maybe take a sheet of paper, write these things down. And at the end of the day, you have to be self-aware. Like, nobody else can make that decision for you, right? I can assist. I mean, as a recruiter, I can assist you in making that decision. Actually, this is kind of the process that I do with any candidates who work with me, to help them, help them decide on whether they're making the right final decision, right? So self-awareness is key. Like, you have to do your due diligence the same way the company's doing their due diligence, right? I guarantee they're doing their math and on all these factors that they're considering in deciding to hire you. You got to do the same as well. Look, you got to do your due diligence, and you know what? At the end of the day, that leaves you more confident in the decision that you're making, right? And you're not making it strictly based on excitement and all of that, because it's very easy for excitement to die down real quick, especially when reality hits you, right? So again, self-awareness, due diligence, and take the time to write down those logical reasons. Really think about it before you make that final decision. Look, I hope that helped you. And again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dean Kulawira. I'm an IT recruiter at SRA Staffing. Any way I can help you whatsoever, feel free to let me know, especially if you're in the tech space. If you want to reach me at my office line, you can reach me Monday to Friday during standard business hours. I'm at 416-296-1772, extension 2036. Again, if there's any particular topics you want me to cover, you want me to talk about, don't hesitate in letting me know. Thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you all soon. Bye.